Apparently I'm live. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to put my fingers in front of the screen. Hello, Senator Perry. How are you doing this fine evening? Oh, sorry. Just getting my selfie stick in order here. How's everyone doing? Let me see. Make some. See, folks, when you do a live stream, if you want to be taken seriously as a professional, you've got to get your selfie stick in order before you start streaming. Otherwise, you just look like a fool in a dumb hat. Gail, you got robbed? That's freaking awful. I'm really sorry. Did you see Adam on the poster? Yeah. This poster is made by Danielle Tanarelli. I was super excited. This is years ago. Years ago this was made, and I was so excited because she put me right here, right next to Adam. And I loved it so much, I actually contacted her and asked her to do my banner for my YouTube page, and I still use her artwork. So yeah, you got to look at it. There's different characters, different people from the early Adam the Woo. Yeah, Danielle's awesome. I got a chance to meet. I actually have like 2 extra posters. And then this was painted by Billy Army, who invited me on his radio show. He also does oil paintings. Yeah, this is the bunker. I realized I hadn't had you guys in the bunker in a while. Yeah, I'll have to take a look and see. Let's see if I can get. I should get prints of the one that she made me. I actually have postcards that have that on there. Are we 100,000 nanometers? Let's look at this for a minute, just to see if we can figure out who's here. There's me, and there's like hidden words in here too. It's pretty cool. That "Live Simply" on my shirt is actually like a little cardboard thing that Adam would hang in his van. There's Jay. There's the guys from one of the guys from Knots. There's like words in here if you wanna. There's Sad Eye Joe. His name tag says Alias Clark. There's a statue of Tupac. That's what me and Adam. I was actually dressed. I was wearing that yellow shirt. You can see my camera strap when I used to do photographs. Yeah, that's how old it is that I was primarily doing photo blogs. But yeah, it's great. This is I met this kid. This kid that like goes to Knott's like every day. He's a cool kid. There's Justin, Nosferatu. There's Adam's old roommate Tyler. Here's the camera start fire guys. Let's see who else. There's of course Doc Brown, old van. I miss that old van. This is actually from the World of Illusion. This bulb he's in. Oh man, son. Yeah, very cool. Danielle actually gave that to me when I met her in person. We got Scarlett joining us this evening. Scarlett, do you want to show them? What? You want to get on my shoulder? I have met Adam Ryan. Oh, Kevin Hundley. Thank you so much. Best guy on YouTube right here. Sending much love and vibes. You know what? He didn't even ask for it, but I'm gonna give Kevin a shout out. He makes custom made glass jewelry, glassadaisical out of Knoxville. He made me a custom possum necklace. I actually wore it in almost all my New York videos. Oh, no, bad kitty. Bad kitty. Did I eat the whole steak? The evidence is there. Hey, Breezy. This was from a live stream. Guy was on the streets of Asheville. He does bad drawings. And he did a bad drawing of me wearing green glasses. Look like Jordan the Lion. I'm inside an oyster too because I said oysters are my favorite food. What's the can on the shelf? This is a can right there. That's a can of pure Smoky Mountain air. There's a guy. Oh, it's Reverend Pete. I am ready, Reverend Pete, because I have 100,000 subscribers and my own championship belt. I'm gonna bring this to Cornelia, Georgia, to the Landmark Arena, the Church of Southern Wrestling, and I'm gonna shove this in David Garrison's face. Oh yeah, there's Mothman. I don't know why they made him blue. I think that's the Chupacabra right there. Got Brer Rabbit. Try the new raspberry Coca-Cola? I have not. I don't know. I have this. I saw this in a Piggly Wiggly, and I just liked the design of the can. So I've always had that. You know, it's interesting. This bunker. Let me tell you a story. The inspirations for this bunker was actually my office I had at work. When I worked in Child Protective Services, we had offices in an old abandoned hospital. It wasn't abandoned because we worked in it, but it was an old hospital nonetheless. So they had like old hospital rooms were our offices. And so I took all my stuff that I collected, I put it in my office, I hung it up on the walls, and a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people hated it. A lot of the supervisors and management did not like it. They thought it sucked. And my wife worked there at the same time, and she's like, you know, they don't like it. The management doesn't like your office. I'm like, why? Is there anything offensive in here? And she said, no, but you work for the government and you're not supposed to have a personality. So now I don't work for the government. I work for myself, and I can have all the personality that I like. Well, sorry you didn't get the job you applied for. I know that can be a bummer. I've been turned down for many a job in my life. Let me see. These are interesting things. Like, if you guys can, I don't know if you guys remember a lot of these have been in video. Some of these haven't been in videos. Some of them have. The yogi face. I know some people, that wasn't my channel. That was Adam's channel. But some people think that's one of their favorite videos with me in it was when me and him walked down Gatlinburg wearing the masks. And there's some Thing water from the Thing in Texas Canyon, Arizona. This is a death mask of John Dillinger made by Eric Erickson. This is these are Moldorama. These are some nice Moldoramas. The St. Louis Arch, the Eiffel Tower, and this the machine for this used to be right outside of the Hollywood Theater. Let's see if this works. I don't know if the battery's in here. My lucky stars. living here today. Flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. They sing more. I think it's on test mode. Absolutely. Use vlogging as an outlet. This is as this actually belonged to my grandmother, who's passed. My grandma Faith. She collected nesting dolls. Let's take a look at it. That's what we're talking about. It. My grandma collected nesting dolls, and I didn't make it to her funeral. So a lot of people, the family grabs things that they want to remember her by, and when I saw what was left, this is what I wanted. Because I don't know, I always remember. She always had this on display in her house, so it definitely reminds me of her. And it's a little wacky, so it's what I'm gonna set this up so that I can have my free hands. Sorry. Indians don't like Mount Rushmore. Well, I wouldn't say all Indians. Indians have their own opinions. Just because of your one ethnicity does not mean you agree with everyone of that ethnicity. Oh, we're doing the super ghetto, unprofessional. I don't know how old this is, but it's got... Well, now I think that... I'm sitting on the floor. Let's bring it down a little bit. So, it's fun to reminisce in the bunker. So this, my grandmother's Gorbachev. She loved these nesting dolls. And this one's pretty interesting. Inside we have Boris Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin? Who's inside Boris Yeltsin? Not sure. This is another Russian leader. Oh, what's his name? It starts with a K, right? Yeah, right. I've been to the varsity. Varsity's awesome. Khrushchev? But inside, things got really evil in here. Khrushchev, that's right. We have Joseph Stalin, the very, very evil man. Do you know, they say that Stalin, that his body count is higher than Hitler's. So you could argue that Stalin is worse than Hitler. Who's inside? I bet it's Vladimir Lenin. I bet Vladimir Lenin is the centerpiece. And there he is. He looks like he's deceased, sitting in Red Square. Look at that. Oh, look at the cute little Vladimir Lenin. You ruined the world. Aren't you happy? Oh. We'll put these all back together. It's almost like they get less evil. They get less evil on the outside. Do I have any wrestling figures? No, I don't really. My little brother gave away all his wrestling figures, and I was like, why didn't you give them to me? Oh. All right, more bunker touring here. This is special to me. Brian, my friend, gave this to me. He pulled this out of the wreckage at Hillbilly Village, the one of the most iconic and longest lasting attractions in Gatlinburg. I have visited Anarchista, Kyle. Oh, I need to go Wilderness and Smokies just to see Patty. Someone said something about the jackalope. Yeah, I got a jackalope right there. A friend at work gave that to me because they know I like dumb junk. And then this is my grandmother. This was from my grandmother. She had this in her house. It used to be a Native American, but had feathers in the band. She bought it in Florida at some point. And here, I bought this mask. The one time I went to Mexico, I bought this. This is El Santos mask. He was one of the most famous luchadors in all of Mexico. And then this is a genuine Marines. This is a Marine pith helmet. It's hard to wear because see where the Marine thing. Thank you, Senator Perry. Thank you for making it rain. It's got a little thing that screws in that pokes me in the forehead. Yeah, the inside part that makes it comfortable is all worn out, so it's not very comfortable. I'll just try it on for a second though. And I wanted to ask because I certainly didn't want to disrespect anyone. That's an official Marine insignia. My grandfather Skip was in the Marines, so he served proudly. But I don't want to wear something. I don't want to be accused of stolen valor. Is it okay? Is it okay for me to wear this, or is that offensive to people that served in the military? Is that okay to wear? I would love to. If any of you are in the military or have been in the military, I specifically would love to hear your feedback on that. Yeah, I was saying I could maybe honor it. It didn't belong to my grandfather, but my grandfather was in the Marines, so it reminds me. Reminds me, my grandfather had a tattoo of a bulldog. He called it a devil dog. Okay. Jared, you've been in the military, says it's fine. It's not stolen valor. Okay. Cool. Jared served in the military, so I will take his word for it that is cool to wear. And these are the Moldorama trolls. I don't think anyone could look at me and think that I ever served in the military. Freaking 5'7" of Play-Doh, made out of Play-Doh. Oh God, another live stream? So lazy. Instead of actually making content, you just live stream because you're too lazy to edit videos. I agree. I don't even understand why people watch this, even though I watch every minute of it and complain. All these YouTubers are so boring. Can you believe Adam the Woo is vlogging in Los Angeles? I mean, I know he lives there, but it's ridiculous. And it's unfair to all us people who sit in our mother's basements watching his videos, complaining and never leaving and never having made any videos of our own. I think they're gay together. Sorry, guys. I got a little carried away there. Wait, I think I've missed a super chat. I want to thank Evan Layton. Thank you so much. Oh. No good trolls. Shout out to Louie. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the carpetbagger. He eats so much food. It's almost as if he needs it to live. I'm sad because I don't get to go on adventures. I complain everything. He does the same thing. Goes to Gatlinburg all the time. Same thing, over and over. And even though I am shooting pictures of my computer in my basement, literally the same thing every day, I can still complain about someone who gets out of the house and goes and films. Sorry, that's inappropriate. This is something special. Vincent. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher his last name. Vincent, the special effects artist from Burbank, California, made me a screen level scary mask. This is a prosthetic mask that would actually be like adhered to someone's face. It's a very awesome gift that I got when I was in California. Some people ask like what states I have or haven't been to. Let's see if we can figure it out. I've not been to Idaho. I've not been to Montana. What's this? Wyoming? Not been to Wyoming. Not been to North Dakota. What's this one? Utah. Not been to Utah. Not been to Colorado. I did put my feet in these states when I was at Four Corners, but I guess this is the biggest chunk, the biggest blind spot. And also, I do need to do more in California because I've only done the bottom, and it's a big state. Not done Alaska. Not done Hawaii. I've not really done Kansas. A little bit of Kansas. That's kind of getting technical. Iowa. Did a little tiny bit of Iowa. Yeah, I did the South. South is mine. I've got that. What up here? Connecticut, Rhode Island. I need to do. I think I've been through all these states, but I haven't really done these states. So Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire. I probably haven't been through Rhode Island. Vermont, done Maine, done New York, but I do need to do more of New York, not just New York City, because that's about all I've done. So if that answers some questions, I slept in Delaware, but I didn't film anything. So those are the ones I'm missing. Nova Scotia isn't a state. That's the only problem. All right, what else are we looking at in this bunker? We're going on a full-on bunker tour here. Now this, when I went to Texas the first time, I was so enamored with tumbleweeds that I decided to bring one home. So that's my tumbleweed that I brought back from Texas. And the banjo. Listen. This banjo, it's kind of a bad story behind it. Not the banjo itself, but the person that belonged to is a ancestor of my wife's. Not a good person. I don't know if I want to go into that. I think my wife's okay with me talking about it, but people, a bad man owned this. A bad man with a lot of family. So, don't want to talk ill about people's, family. He did not own a Corvette. No, this is old. This is I think made in maybe made prior to the Great Depression. I'm not sure. So it's an awesome antique, but it's kind of like the person that owned it was a very dark man. Got the Rockettes. Went and saw the Acrocats and the Rockettes. That cat can play the guitar and the drums and the keyboard. My Death Hag sticker. What's the weirdest thing I own? I don't know what the weirdest would be. Over here, I have some postcards and also some from like theme park photos. That's me and Jason from Monster Works. The Men in Black ride. I'm wearing my stupid hat. This was from Funtown Mountain. Me and Anna. She's wearing boxing gloves, dressed like a Southern Belle, and I'm holding an umbrella and pointing a gun at my own face. And then we got the lion head. Funtown Mountain was awesome. It really was. It's a shame he had to go crazy. There's me and Adam on Ober Gatlinburg. There's me and Anna at Ober Gatlinburg. We got a Pappy fortune and a Zoltar fortune right there. This is me, Adam, Odin Von Zero. Awesome day. Awesome day. We had an awesome day. It was a really good day in Gatlinburg. Did a bunch of cool stuff. You own a piece of the fireplace from Sharon Tate's murder house? That's cool. Good. That house isn't even there anymore. So we had a great day. This video that Adam shot that day has millions of views. It's crazy. And this was down here. This is from my first meetup. We went on the Smoky Mountain Wheel. That's Cassie and Chris Perkins. Hall, blanking on his name. Cool guy. And then this is Drake TB and his parents. Down there, it's from the desert of Maine. Interesting attraction. So wants to know where I got my hat at. This hat was sent to me recently. I hate that I'm blanking on who sent it to me, but it's awesome. How bad was the Gatlinburg Mystery House? I don't know, because I only saw the first 4 seconds of it until Anna. This guy that shared the office with me one time, I hadn't talked to him in like a year. I get a text message. He's like, "Do you want a taxidermy duck?" And I was like, "Yes." And he said, "I thought so." This is so cool. My son James made this for me. I absolutely love it. It's carved out of a piece of birch. Did some. He's very talented. Like he's always been really good at art. And I wish he'd do more art because he doesn't really do any right now. But I'd love to see him. Love to see him do. You like the duck, Jared? As a duck father, I didn't know if you would approve. It's my favorite airport. Fly sucks. And this over here, this is a painting by C.M. Laster. He's a very talented folk artist. We're buddies on Flickr. I got to meet him once. His family's had a lot of hard times, a lot of health issues. He's had some serious health issues with his brain. And Jillian Welsh, One Monkey Don't Stop the Show. Awesome guy. Their family's just really had some hard times, and they're really awesome people. Where's the possum painting? I just hung that up today. Yeah, I missed it over here. Of course, there you go, Jared. I got that massive king poster hanging right there. And there's Jared. There's Sesame the Possum's painting. This is from Mr. Marvel's Wondertorium. He sent me that, and he sent me a tie-dye candle because I donated to the Kickstarter to keep his. They wanted to buy the house that they were using for the Wondertorium. The owners of the house wanted them out. Oh, dinner's ready. And so they had a Kickstarter to purchase the house, and they actually were able to raise enough money. This guy is amazing. He's an amazing dude. Family friendly, super funny, encouraged video. Like, got my back. All right. Yeah, that's one of my favorite places ever. If you're ever in Wisconsin, please check it out. But I am going to have to go. I guess we're going to have to cut this short. Maybe I'll pop back on here after dinner. But definitely appreciate it. So, for now, this one's in the bag. There's no headrest in here either.